Today I fucked up by sleeping too close to the edge of my bed whilst owning a cat. Too long didn't read. My cat decided to prevent her fall by sticking her claw inside of my nostril. She hung onto my nostril with no remorse. This morning I was woke up by my cat hanging on to dear life with her claw in my nostril. Why? I cannot say. My only guess is she somewhat didn't land right on the edge of my bed and started to fall. Thankfully, in her case, my face was the perfect wall to catch on. Therefore, she decided to stick her claw into my nostril to hold on. Not a paw, but one damn claw to hold all her weight. Once the initial shock passes, I begin to try to unleash my nostril, but for some reason my cat does not want to budge. She has her claw in the perfect place, that spot where Teresa ledge of nose before the nostril. It's honestly perfect for hanging on to. Anyway, it takes a while for me to unleash my nostril because I can't get her to pick her paw up out of the nook to release my nostril. I can't just pull because her claw catches. Her determination to hang is pretty strong. But once I am free, I feel the blood pour. I cannot even see the damage because of the place it's in. But yes, my nostril feels like the ass crack of Satan himself. Pain and fire smile, so the damage is probably nice. Just know that when my cat tried to cuddle with me afterwards, I kindly pushed her off my bed. This is a first for me. I definitely would have rather have had her claws slide against my cheek over this. Edit. These are my first awards, guys. Thanks so much to everyone who gave / is giving me an award smile. Edit number 2. Don't worry, I have disinfected my nostril and will keep an eye on it. Edit number 3. I promise I am reading everybody's comments. They're hilarious. I kind of wanted to reply to them all, but there are a lot. Smile. So happy reading about this, and not having to experience it. It made me do a good inside chuckle visualizing a cat claw stuck up a nose. 0-10. Do not recommend. It may hurt, but I find the whole situation humorous myself. Now that likely qualifies for an award for the worst way ever to wake up. Did she start purring when you stuffed toilet paper up your nose to stop the bleeding? Honestly, my attention was not focused on her at all. I was just glad to see my nose still looked normal. I think she fled from the scene though. However, she is in fact currently staring at me from the floor by my bed. I do wonder if she knows. Probably not. My cat loves to bite very gently when she wants attention. She's very careful and hasn't broken skin, but it can get annoying. I tend to be a pretty deep sleeper, rather hard to wake. My spoiled cat always has kibble left over in some of her food toys, but to her, morning is for wet food. So she found no better solution than to wake me up by biting my eyelid. It definitely woke me up instantly. Neanderthal reflexes kicked in and I yeeted my attacker against the closet before I realized it was her. Profusely apologized after. She was unharmed, and we both agreed that biting my eyes is not okay. She tried my nose a couple of times after with less dramatic results, but has now resigned to morning dry kibble on the weekends. Our girl cat has chosen my husband as her human. I am merely tolerated. Her favorite way to wake him and inform him her food bowl is empty is to gently bite his big toe with increasing pressure till he wakes up. That sounds like a catastrophic way to wake up. Make sure to disinfect that ASAP. Cat claws can be pretty nasty, and they like to do their bathroom business overnight while we're asleep. Your brain is very close to your nose. Don't let that get infected. Yikes, I don't want to imagine how putting disinfectant into your nose would feel. Even if it doesn't burn your nerves, you will smell the stuff for days. Today I fucked up by opening Google on my dad's phone and seeing a tab I shouldn't have seen. Wasn't today. So I was about to order some thing on Amazon. I reached for my phone but it isn't turning on. Then I plug it in and realize it's out of battery. I go over to my dad and ask to use his phone and he says yes, so I open Google and then I see a tab I wish I never saw. How to tell a child a loved one is dying. For context, my mum has been ill for a few years, mentally, and I was in denial about it getting worse and thought it would just get better. It did not. I asked my dad to come to my bedroom and told him about it. He was crying with me, which is a thing I never see him do. We talked it out and I couldn't even look at my mum when I walked back in. That was a few months ago and I'm still quite sad but learned to deal with it. I just wish I found out in another way. Too long didn't read. Uses dad's phone. accidentally looks at tab which says my mum is dying. Edit, this happened about 4 months ago and I always think about it while I'm about to sleep. It's part of life and it will happen to everyone. Whenever it will happen, we don't know. It won't be like an overnight thing, so it won't really be a surprise. Everyone here, apart from 1 or 2, are really nice and I thank you for your support. My mum is 46 for anyone wondering. Yes, I am the dude from Askreddit. I lost my mother to breast cancer when I was 9. I just came home from school one day and my father was already at home, which was strange because he always worked late. Had to tell his 3 kids that mom wasn't going to be coming home. I'm almost 30 and I'm still fucked up from it. I miss you, mom. I'm sorry. I'm glad you and your dad were able to share your grief. He obviously loves you very much. Hang in there. Well, this isn't a today I fucked up. You lightened the lead on her father's shoulder by doing this. He didn't have to go through the emotional turmoil of telling you this. You helped your father so much. I'm crying just thinking about it. You took some of his burden and are sharing it. It's truly both the day I fucked up if it wasn't so heartbreaking. Well, no fuck up here. Stay strong. Expected porn. Instead there was an attack by ninjas cutting onions. Today I fucked up by not checking my old email. Happened last night. So I've always wanted to be on Jeopardy, and a few months ago I was contacted that I had been randomly chosen for the next round because I'd passed the online test. The next round is another test, and when the day came, I was 100% positive I didn't pass it, so I was really disappointed for a while but got over it and went on with my life. For all of these tests I was using my old email because that's what I'd made my Jeopardy.com account with. I don't get notifications for that email, so I manually check it once a week. Anyway, fast forward a few months later, to yesterday, it's time to check my old email. Lo and behold, sitting there in the mailbox is a message from Jeopardy saying I'd been invited to the next round of auditions. The email was sent on Jan 25th. I was super excited and in shock, and then I read the email and it turns out I had to send them a form by Jan 29th to be considered. It was January 30th. Too long, didn't read. I literally threw out the chance of a lifetime because I didn't check my old email a day earlier. Frown. Edit, thanks everyone for your responses. I've submitted the application anyway and told them why it was late. Here's hoping there's still a chance. Update, they actually accepted it. Now I just have to get past the audition. I did this once for a Tomorrowland competition. The competition was to share your favorite memory on Instagram, and the prize was they'd fly you and a friend to Belgium, 2 nights in a hotel, then transport to and from a big stadium there, where they were showing the premiere of the Tomorrowland Festival movie. The Belgian National Orchestra were playing dance classics there during the show. All around amazing opportunity. Anyway, I submitted it on Instagram and then a couple weeks later checked my other folder on Facebook. They'd messaged me on there, not even on Instagram. It was about 11 PM when I read it, and to be there in time we had to be on a flight the next morning. I freaked since the flight and stuff obviously hadn't been booked. I shouted at my friend to pack a suitcase and I searched flight times, then messaged back. I was like, if you can book this one then we can go to this airport and we can get this flight back, and I'm so sorry I missed it. Please please please, I really want to come. Lamau. I stayed up all night waiting for a reply. They messaged back at 7 AM saying they'd booked the 11 AM flight. We rushed to the train station and had to jump on the first train to a city we'd never been to and then get to the airport from there to make it. All in all, very stressful and so nearly missed the opportunity, but so worth it! Hope your submission is still valid, crossed fingers. I missed an important spring PhD admissions email from UVA because it was in my spam folder. I'm pretty bummed. Did you contact the admissions people? They may be able to help if you haven't yet. Do not accept this. Keep trying. Tell them your fuck up and maybe they will help you get onto the auditions. Good luck. Thank you. I've sent it in late and I'm crossing my fingers. Send it in. Hopefully they'll give you a chance still. Explain it to them, maybe smile. Deadlines aren't 100%. Send it in. Done. And now we wait.